Hello. So this is what's called Visual Studio Code. That's this software that I'm using here. It's VS Code, Visual Studio Code. It's different than Visual Studio. This is what I use to I'll write the software, to control this ESP32, and then I use this to load inside the EEPROM of this microcontroller, and then at boot up this microcontroller, runs that code every time. It loads the EEPROM. When it boots up, it loads off the EEPROM. Every time it'll run this code over and over. There are a few important things I should mention. Um, One is I had to, get this Adafruit NeoPixel thing right here, and I had to figure out how to do that, and I'll show you that. And the other thing was I had to figure out how to make it work with the serial port, and I'll show you that as well. I'm going to go through the code really slow so you can see it. So there's line 1 through 29. You can take a picture of that and make it. It looks like it's doing an upload here for a second. Kind of doing some kind of check. I gotta wait while the software does what it's finishing. It's finishing something. Let's turn that off. I'm gonna stop the video right here and restart it. Get back to where I was. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the main CPP. So this is line 1. This is the C++ code. Line 1 to line 29. You can take a picture of it so you can type it in better. And I'll go down here. Now it's you can see it's line 28 to line 55 right here. Go down here. So now it's line 54 to line 82. Now it's line 80 to line 108. Better watch my time. Now it's line 106 to 132. I'm going to stop and restart right here. Now I'll go to, now it's line 127 to 153. And now it's line 151 to 176. Now it's line 174 to line 196, and that's it. These up here, ignore that right there because that's 141, 143. You should ignore that. You can see that's up here somewhere, 143 and stuff. For some reason, it's showing put stuff up there. I don't know why it is doing that. But anyway, that's the source code that you would type in. You would build it, and then you could put it into your microcontroller. Let me stop and restart. Another very important thing that I learned it took me a while to figure this out. Um, I watched somebody actually put this 921600 upload speed, so I put that in there, and I really don't know what that means at this point in time. I think it's the upload speed when it puts it into the microcontroller. These flags, field flags, these flags have to be added so you can use the UART, the serial controller, serial port. Monitor speed. This is the speed that I'm using for the terminal, for the UART. And then the NeoPixel. This is how I'm doing the You have to add this in to use NeoPixel or Arduino NeoPixel. I'll show you what I had to use over the installation. I'll have to stop and restart in a second. And I'll also show you which board I'm using for UART. Now, the good thing about this little board is this is just a little ESP32 microcontroller. I'm using, you can see this input right here is the one I'm using for the UART. This is the UART input. Um, I'm using the S3. There's multiple types. I'm using the S3. This one has A to D converters, D to A converters, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. It has the most options you can use, so that's why I got it. It has more more things that I can use it for. It's only $14, 1 4, $14 for that microcontroller, and then the relay board's only $8. That's not bad for some. I can use this to control stuff, turn things on and off in a functional test or even in your house. So anyway, I'll go to the next part and I'll show you what I had to download for this to work. First, I'll mention this. I watched a lot of videos on VS Code, and people showed me how to do these things with the videos I watched. I had to type ESP 32-S3, and I found a lot of good videos on YouTube that showed me how to do these things, and it helped me along. Um, I'm not a professional at this, but getting very good at what I'm doing on this thing. These are the things that I've downloaded to make this work. I had to get the C and C++ tools. These are all, you install one of them, it installs all 5 of these things here. I got Code Runner, I got Platform IO, IDE, and Serial Monitor. And those are the only things I downloaded with this VS Code to make it work. VS Code comes from Microsoft website. I'll stop and restart, and I'll come back with Visual Studio.